With an enrollment of approximately 1,100 students, Jefferson High School is far from small. However, there's one student that stands out from the rest, largely in part due to his success on the football field. That is Malachi Starks. A five-star linebacker according to the recruiting industry standard 24/7 Sports Composite, Starks is one of the best high school football players in the country. He's committed to play collegiately for Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. But before he heads to Athens, Starks has business to attend to just down the road in Jefferson.
It's been special, because I grew up with all these boys. So just to be a senior and just go chase that state championship and make memories with these guys, it's just so important to me.
Jefferson head coach Gene Cathcart has been with this senior class for the entirety of their time. They started making an impact early in their careers and are leaving a legacy on the program.
This sophomore, junior, senior class, as they've progressed, has been a very special group, the winningest group in the history of our school during their varsity time, and not only that, like you and I were talking about beforehand, some of the greatest players that we have are also some of our best leaders and some of our best people. I think the neat thing about Malachi is the fact that he's a genuinely good-hearted soul. He cares about his teammates. He celebrates. He was as happy as anybody when Jordan got back on the field and scored a touchdown and had an interception. And he's one of those guys. He and this senior group have driven to JV games to support their teammates. They just aren't your cool daddy, limelight only guys. They're really quality people, and I get emotional talking about them. But what I've probably learned about him is the fact that he makes those around him better. There is a brotherhood, and it's cliche to say culture, but the Malachis of the world help establish that culture, and then the Jordans and the Cadens and all those guys, and we wouldn't have that culture if those guys were just good kids and not very good players, or really good players but not very good kids. And so the fact they're both really makes this a special and unique time in my coaching career.
For Starks, Cathcart and Company, there'd be no better way to cap off this run than by raising a state championship trophy. The Dragons were close last season, falling in the finals to Marist. However, they've used that loss as fuel to their fire to make a run to the state championship in 2021.
I kind of took a couple of days off from that game, but as soon as it was over, those days were over, we all kind of got together and we sat down and we set out our goals for the season, and we set out things that we want to do. And we know that we have the talent and we have the work ethic, so anything's possible. The sky's the limit.
As for Starks, his football career doesn't stop in Jefferson. It continues at the collegiate level in Athens. However, for the time being, he's focused on being a Dragon and not a Bulldog.
I think that's really important for me to show that I'm still here. And although I'm really excited to get to Athens, I feel like if I show that I'm not really focused here, then they won't be focused and they're going to feel some type of way. So for me to be present here all the time is so important to me. So I feel like I'm 100% committed on showing them that I'm still here until I'm not.
This has been Palmer Toms with Grady Newsource.